Hi, welcome to ADI Technical Training. I'm Matthew. In this video, we are looking at how you would add a QR code reader to the TDSI Gardis controller with the TDSI Gardis software. I've already got the software installed. It's a download from the TDSI website. It's installed and configured. All I need to do is add a controller. I have the 5002-6002 two-door Gardis controller, which is a web-enabled controller. And the reader I'm using with this is the Zkteco QR 600. The QR 600 is a MiFi reader, a QR code reader, and a pin pad. But I'll just be using this for QR code tech. The reader itself needs configuring to work as 26-bit. So you have to get the software from the Zkteco website and configure the reader to be 26-bit. So let's have a quick look at the electrical connections. It's a 5-wire connection, so you'd use a 3-pair cable. Red, black for power, red first. Grey for the LED control. We're going to set this up as an OEM reader. And then green and white for data 1 and data 0. So with the reader, standard out of the box, it's 34-bit, but we're going to do it 26-bit. So to do that, we need to edit the reader. On the back of the reader, you will find in the bottom corner a small port where a USB plug can plug in, and then you can admin the reader. So we're going to, first of all, admin the reader, change it to a Wiegand 26-bit. So on the Zkteco website, zkteco.com, just search for the QR600, brings you to this page here. And what we can do, we can just scroll down, and in the middle of the page there, we have a download tag. So let's click on that, and you can see the config demo software. Download that, save that to a location. I've saved it here to my desktop. So let's open that file, and in there we'll find the application, the exe file. There it is, QR50 500 600 config demo. Double click. With the reader plugged in, click on connect. At the bottom there it should say connect successful. And then at the top we have a pen for advanced settings. That brings you to the function selection. From here we can read how the reader operates as it is. We're interested in Wiegand, so let's click on Wiegand. Again, we'll need to read the configuration. You can see I've already got this set up as 26-bit with a reverse output. It mirrors the image. Then we're going to write that configuration to the reader, and that is then the reader configured. Here we are in the Gardis configuration software. This is the initial software you get when you install the Gardis software to set up the connection type, whether it's HTTP, HTTPS, whether it's local or network. What we do need to change is the email settings. And here you would type in your SMTP address, the server port, further down the username and password. You might need an app-specific password. Check with your SMTP supplier. Once you populated that information, you can send a test email, make sure the email's coming through. But really, that's all you really need to change the email settings, because the QR codes are sent as an email to the client and hopefully land on their phone, so they can use the phone as a credential, basically. With all the SMTP information added, we can close that. And then we're back into the normal Gardis software. So all we have to do on Gardis is go to equipment again, and we need to find the door controller we're working on. So this one's mine here. Door 1, that's the door I'm working on. And if we scroll towards the middle of the page, it asks you, now the name of my door is a HID door. This is my test. I was just using it to add in HID readers. It's got the HID door, the areas outside, and the reader type is 26-bit Wiegand. And that's what we set the reader as in the Zkteco software. We set it as 26-bit. So we're going to leave that as it is. If when you first install it, you're really only given the choice of TDSI or MagSwipe, we need to make sure we select 26-bit Wiegand. Just below that, QR code reader enabled, tick yes, or enable that. So the QR codes are available to this door. Once you've made all your changes here, click submit, and that's the door configured. So we have the reader connected to the controller. We have the software ready for 26-bit. Next, we need to issue some QR codes. So let's go to credentials. So let's add a credential. We're going to add a QR code credential. So let's make a 4-digit number, 8789. The type of credential. So typically it would be TDSI. You just change it in the pull-down menu to QR and then click submit. So in the list here you can see 8789 QR credential is available. So let's go to people. We're going to create a new person, and it's going to be we need to add an email address for this person. Along with there, you can add any usual fields here. Click on next. Credentials, which is a credential, I'm going to use the 8789 QR code. When's it valid from until? So it's only 24 hours on the QR code generated by TDSI. So we'll leave it as that. It's assigned, and then we can click next. Actually, go back. So start date's tomorrow, it's today. That's better. Click next. Access level, full access. If you have created any other access levels, they'll be here. So maybe you've got a visitor level, but I'm saying general. Click on next. Biometric, no. Is all this information correct? Click on finish. Once you click on finish, an email is sent. It's done in the background. You've already created the SMPT details. It's going to be sent to that person's email address, and they will then receive the QR code. Once you've received it, you can use that to present to the reader. So let's open up my email client, and have I got an email? So you can see here, I've received the email. There's my QR code, and if I click on it, it will go full screen. So now I can present that to the reader, and we should get a valid access. Let's check. Yes, I heard it click. But if we just want to make sure, we can go to the dashboard and watch live events. So let me try that again as a live event. And there you go, access granted. And there we go. That's how you use the TDSI software to generate a QR code and allow temporary access using the Zkteco QR 600 QR code reader. Thanks very much for watching. All the products mentioned in this training video can be found on our website. Links are below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much.